Quick disclaimer before we get started. I am not a financial advisor. The purpose of this video is to document my investing journey and to give you all some insight on what I like to do with my money. If you are in need of financial advice, I would recommend meeting with a financial advisor. Now that I've got that out of the way, I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of my monthly portfolio update. This month, I'll be covering the changes made to my portfolio in November and provide a recap of the dividends made in this month. But before we get started, I would also like to mention my other channel, Unlucky Gaming, where I upload my gaming content. I'm currently playing GTA 4, which gets uploaded every other day, and I've also been playing a Madden franchise, which doesn't really have a schedule right now, but it just gets uploaded when it's completed. If you enjoyed the content on either of my channels, feel free to show your support by liking and subscribing. With that all out of the way, let's move on to the portfolio update. November completely exceeded my expectations. It beat my expectations due to a dividend being paid in November instead of December, but getting this money either way is still cool. December is currently meeting expectations as the year is coming to an end. The rally that appeared to start during the beginning of October has continued and my portfolio is rebounding nicely. This unfortunately slows down the compounding process. This is because my dividends are not able to buy as many shares since the cost per share is going up. But at the very least, the compounding process is still in effect. I again was unable to contribute to my portfolio this month as I am still unemployed. But on the bright side, I had an interview the other day, and I will find out if I'm employed by next week. This will allow me to continue contributing to my portfolio at the pace that I like to. I would also like to note that no changes were made to my portfolio, which really felt weird, but I'm still looking to shrink my portfolio as I see fit. Moving on to dividends, I made $29.89 in November, with $1.49 coming from Verizon, $5.60 coming from QYLD, $2.72 coming from AT&T, $6.15 coming from National Health Investors, 53 cents coming from American Express, 36 cents coming from Apple, $1.30 coming from Stag, $1.41 coming from Realty Income, $4.60 coming from Starbucks, and another $5.73 coming from QYLD. This amounts to $29.89, and all of these dividends were reinvested, therefore contributing to the compounding process. Looking at the rest of my spreadsheet, you'll see that in my yearly comparisons, I have 2 months that have gone green. I have a conditional formatting set for 2022 that any month that goes over $25, yeah, if it goes over $25, it becomes a green month. I'm really liking that quarter 4 had 2 green months, almost 3, if October would have had like 1 more significant dividend. It's kind of on me for not being employed and not being able to continuously invest, but I'm hoping to have a strong 2023. In terms of records, I'm not going to cover them yet because quarter 3 is not done, but we can see that I've already made more in this quarter than any other quarter, same with the average, and I'm absolutely loving it. We've obviously had low quarter growth, considering this was my best quarter last year, and it's looking like that's going to be exactly the same this year. Well, my graphs are looking pretty good. Honestly, November's really shocked me. It's really that QYLD dividend at the end there. I know a lot of people aren't too big on QYLD, but I think that's mainly because more people are into growth stocks, or like growth dividend funds. And this is just more of my like vice that produces like cash flow. I'm not really looking for a lot of price appreciation. If I was employed right now, I'd probably be putting a fair amount of money into it just so I could have extra cash on hand if I needed it, especially because it pays 12 dividends a year. That's honestly very nice. But as I said earlier, November continued the rally that we saw in October. This can be seen in my portfolio, where if we go back 3 months, I think one of the bottoms is September 30th or right here on October 11th. We're just barely over $9,000 and now I'm pushing 11. I'm liking this, and I kind of have an opinion on this. In my opinion, this means that the people are fine with the market conditions considering what we have heard from the Fed. Learning that the December interest rate hike is likely going to be around the 50 basis point range would imply that inflation is slowing like the Fed is predicting. Inflation did fall from 8.2 to 7.7% from September to October, which is good. If CPI on December 13th reveals that inflation is slowing, then the prime window for buying may be over. I know a lot of people who have said that they were waiting to buy at the bottom, and if inflation is truly slowing down, then the bottom was over 2 months ago. Either way, I'm going to keep investing. Consistently investing will always beat the person who times the market perfectly. Despite the rally, I would still suggest continuous investing. Looking at my portfolio, I still have a lot of things that are in the red, especially things like 3M, JP Morgan Chase, Walgreens, my S&P 500 fund, AT&T, Intel. These are a lot of things that I would love to average down on. The reason why my portfolio rebounds so much is because of how much I invest in the consumer cyclical. Things like JM Smuckers, Altria, McDonald's, Coke. People are Johnson & Johnson, Kroger. People are still going to need to buy things like that are necessities. They're still going to need to buy food, water, etc. There are things that are, no matter what the market says, they're going to need to buy. If you're investing heavily into the market due to it being down, I could see it being a little bit acceptable currently. Maybe cool off on investing. If you invest very similar to me, where you're in a lot of blue chip companies and you're not taking a little bit of risk like I am down here, then I think it would be a good idea to potentially lay off. I'm not saying completely stop. I'm saying like maybe take a quarter of what you're investing. Let's say you invest like $200 a month. Take 50 of that and just start building up a bank account. Start building up a savings account. It's never a bad idea. Once you feel like your savings account's in a good position, maybe start full forcing the investing again. And if you already have a savings account built up, by all means, keep going at the same pace. I just know once I become employed, I'm going to use the first couple paychecks to build up my bank account with some light investing at first. Assuming I become employed next week, I will discuss my strategy more next time I am able to invest and show you all firsthand. I will be sharing my Robinhood link in the description below if you are interested in jumping in and starting your investing journey. I will note again that I am not a financial advisor. If you're looking for advice on what to do with your money, I would recommend seeking out a financial advisor first. With that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe. If you're interested in my gaming content, check out my other channel, Unlucky Gaming. And with all that out of the way, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.